Video is to introduce the plank and a couple of different plank variations. Our forearm plank, tall plank knee drives, mountain climbers, and also a side plank. All planking movements are put in the program to help strengthen your core muscles. They're really good generally to help reinforce really good neutral pelvis and core or trunk positioning. Firstly, our normal planks, we've got a tall plank, pressing really tall through the shoulders. We want to try and tuck our pelvis under and flatten our lower back to engage our core muscles. So we're really drawing that belly button into spine. If you're in a neutral position, that's okay, but we really don't want to let that pelvis drift forward and put an arch into our lower back. We'd rather do it the other way and flatten our back out. So tall plank looks like this. A variation to the tall plank is a forearm plank, which you guys have probably seen before, staying nice and tight through the core. An easier option to a tall plank is dropping those knees down. Have a go from the tall or elbow plank position. If you start to fatigue and notice a little bit of arching through your lower back or a little bit of discomfort through your lower back, there's a good chance that you're starting to arch. Try and fix that. If you're not able to, go to the slightly easier option. Hold that for a moment and then see if you can go back up to your toes. So if I'm starting to fatigue here, I'll drop to my knees, fix it up, have a quick break, and then go again. Usually that's enough rest to see out the rest of the set. If you're still having issues, go to the next easiest option. Tall plank knee drives, you'll see these a lot throughout the program. This is from a tall plank, feet are wider than shoulder width, lifting a leg off the ground, driving the knee to elbow, and then extending the leg back. So just alternating sides here. Big focus is on keeping the hips and shoulders nice and level. As you lift a leg off, the hips are going to want to rotate down. You really need to engage through your core, through glutes, to really keep that nice core position. So tall through the shoulders, core's engaged, glutes are engaged, lift, pause, extend out, knee to elbow, and then back. The slower you do this movement, the more you're going to get from it. Mountain climbers are just a dynamic version of our tall plank knee drive. You'll see these throughout the program. These have a higher conditioning element. So our tall plank knee drives are really strengthening the muscles through our core. Mountain climbs will do the same thing, but they're really going to jack your heart rate up. So they're driving the knees to the elbows as fast as you can, essentially running on the spot, or they can be done by swapping the stance that way and doing a little step in between each one. So they're the mountain climbers. You can already hear my heart rate's elevated. And the last variation is a side plank. So side plank, strengthening the glutes, particularly stabilizing muscles through our hips and right through our core as well. So elbows on the ground. Hardest option is lifting the feet up and actually lifting the top leg off. Most people will find this is a suitable hard position if you've got a fairly strong core already. Hand on the hip. Hips are up nice and high. We don't want the hips to drop down at all. Slightly easier option is dropping the knee down but lifting the top leg. This is really good and you're going to feel this especially in your glutes on this version. Cool, and then the easier option again is keeping both legs on the ground, but the bottom knee is bent back. So you'll notice with this variation, my knee on that bottom leg is bent back. I don't have my knee down on the ground here. It just allows you to press your hips up higher into a more natural position. So they're the different variations of the side plank. Enjoy your core work. It has an awesome effect on just, in my opinion, overall quality of life. Really work on strengthening your core. This is something that you can't really overdo. If you want to do a couple of bonus sessions, find some of the core workouts and start implementing them into other sessions. Hope you guys enjoyed. Good luck and have a good day.